Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video, we're talking about Apple Pay, and more specifically, we're going to talk about Apple Pay stores and which stores you can use Apple Pay. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, if you're not familiar with Apple Pay, it is a pretty cool service that goes along with your Apple iPhone. And the brief rundown on it is basically you register your debit card or your credit cards with your Apple iPhone, and you place those cards in your wallet on your phone, and then you can easily just pay for items at different stores or different websites without actually having your debit card or your credit card with you. So that's really convenient. So which stores can you use this at? Well, the thing is, Apple's a huge company and they have a pretty good team working with them, so they have reached out to a lot of different companies that now accept Apple Pay. So if you don't want to take your debit card or your credit card with you and are concerned if that store that you're going to accepts Apple Pay, you can just go to Apple's website, which I've already pulled up. It's apple.com. And there is a specific page that lists off a lot of different vendors throughout the US. And you can go ahead and go through there and check. Be sure to check the video description. I'll try to leave a link to this particular website on Apple's website. And that way you can search for your store that you want to use Apple Pay at. So let me go ahead and scroll down a little bit. And right here it's saying Apple Pay you can use to pay for these particular services that are associated with Apple. And then also it lists off a lot of different stores that now accept Apple Pay at the register. So just to name a few, of course, Apple accepts Ace Hardware, Albertsons, Baskin Robbins, Best Buy, Chick-fil-A, Costco, Crate and Barrel, just a lot of different companies. And if you look closely, these are pretty much national large companies. Jimmy John's, KFC, Macy's, Levi's, McDonald's. So all of these locations should be accepting Apple Pay. So if you frequent one of these places, or if you're looking for something to eat or something to buy and you happen to have forgotten your wallet or your debit card, you can easily go to one of these stores here and buy something as long as you already registered your credit card or your debit card with Apple Pay. Now the thing is, with Apple Pay, it doesn't necessarily need to be a physical store. So if you scroll down a little bit further here, you can see that they are also set up with a lot of different popular apps. So for example, Chipotle, if you eat at that restaurant, you can easily set up your credit card or your debit card through your Apple Pay and then make an order through Chipotle on their app using your Apple Pay. I have personal experience with this because a few months ago, before I knew about Apple Pay, I left my wallet at home and I was about an hour and a half away from my house. I had almost no gas and I didn't have any money to pick up anything for lunch. So lo and behold, basically that day I just starved and I barely made it home with a little bit of gas that I have in my car. So after that, I did register my debit card and my credit card with Apple Pay. So it's kind of nice, is even if you don't use it every day, it is a nice safety function to have with your phone, especially since your phone is usually with you anyways. And if you scroll down a little bit further, Apple Pay is in touch with certain transit systems throughout the US. So it looks like Portland has a transit system that accepts Apple Pay, Caltrain in the San Francisco Bay Area, MBTA in Boston, Metrolink in Los Angeles, Las Vegas. So yeah, it looks like a lot of different vendors now accept Apple Pay. Unfortunately, this is not a full and complete list of vendors that use Apple Pay or that can accept Apple Pay. So if you don't see the company that you're going to visit on this particular list, I would suggest giving them a call first before heading there, because you don't want to get stuck there at the counter with a bag full of groceries and not be able to pay for them with your Apple Pay. But hopefully you found that video useful. If so, click thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next one. Thanks again for watching.